It was a cold November day in central Ohio where Brandon took me to his $35,000 fiveplex. Since we had just come from his mobile homes, where there were times he had to almost take his gun out.
I got a gun on me, so.
That's the part that's making me nervous. I asked, do you want me to stay back?
Oh no, that's all right.
I just wanted to see. Brandon's making me nervous again. He assured me, though, this time would be different.
Because I know all the tenants that live here, and it always kind of irks me when I see people in and out that I don't know.
So buckle up and watch as I asked how Brandon got 5 units for $35,000, the cash flow, the value today, the renovation and repair decisions, the tenant headaches, and more. So Brandon, where are we?
In terms of?
Like, what part of the city is this?
Oh, this is the East End.
And you had mentioned this is one of the better areas?
No, this is one of the worst in all of Southern Ohio. Let me go over here and unlock it. This is, I mean, if you would start Googling the missing women, this street and neighborhood's notorious for having several women just disappear in broad daylight. My maintenance guys are inside right now.
And there is, I saw, like, the Avengers motorcycle gang?
They're actually, yeah, it's a motorcycle club. And
right.
They are very much a net benefit to this area because they keep a lot of problems out. Oh my gosh.
Do they make you pay?
No, I do not have to pay protection money to them. I'd stay out of their business, they stay out of my business. And from what I've heard, they're really, really nice, so go Avengers. I mean, oh my gosh, am I allowed to say that? Because I don't want any of the other motorcycle clubs saying, oh, Brandon likes the Avengers. I think they've got a pretty good reputation in this community. They do like toy drives and things like that, and they keep their part of the street clean.
Are there many of these motorcycle clubs?
Oh yeah. Southern Ohio is really big for motorcycle clubs and stuff.
I have to say, I still wasn't feeling convinced.
All right, cool. Now we can get in. All right, so it's a lot warmer in here.
Oh, yes, it is.
So this is the $35,000 fiveplex.
All right, so let's talk about this. So it's 5 units. 2 of them are vacant now.
Yes.
And
random happenstance that we had 2 vacancies because I almost never have vacancies.
I mean, this is beautiful, like this hardwood floor.
I think this is oak or cherry.
It usually is that like 1.5 to 2 inch oak.
Yes.
And you could refinish this, but honestly,
yes.
You probably won't in this neighborhood.
I won't in this neighborhood at this time. Then
we start talking about some of the original characteristics of the house, which when I look at real estate in California, usually I don't look at anything older than 1940, mostly because of the earthquakes. This is definitely Industrial Revolution era. Which, speaking of revolution, if you want to take part in the Black Friday sale for my real estate courses, make sure to use coupon code BLACKCYBERSALE. Remember, you get me in the private live streams in the real estate investing and sales course.
Yeah, these are pocket doors.
How old is this?
1890.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is turn of the century.
Yeah. 1890, the pocket doors still work.
This is actually really incredible. I mean, these are they 4-foot doors? I mean, they're probably at least 3.5
I've met people here, they go through Ohio and they take these doors out because there's a completely special casing that exists for them. They rip them out, they put them on a truck, they send them to California, and I kid you not, these pocket doors go for $20K.
I 100%
as if they're refinished. These are painted, which sucks. So there's another one over here. So I mean, I've got to get my accessory painting crew come in here. So there's a little bit of nicotine stains on them. But it's gonna be, it's like,
wait, you could tell these are nicotine stains.
Oh yeah, you see the nicotine. What happens is the nicotine gets in the walls, and through the summer you get some condensation and some moisture, and these nicotine stains dry, or they get wet from the top and they streak down. It's why I hate you are not allowed to smoke in my rentals. I mean, I've had meth labs, I've had all this crazy stuff.
And those are all okay.
Yeah. I mean, the nicotine and cigarette smoking POs me just as much as everything else does because it happens so often. And I go to my tenants and I said, look, every dollar that you cost me, it has to come out of somebody's pocket. And then a house like this with the exclusion of utilities rents for about $400, $450 a month.
They walled this in to make another bedroom?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So this was
I mean, really what you're doing is you're showing that, hey, you know what, this, being a landlord could actually be a community service.
Yes, it can be a community service. It can make money for an investor. It can provide, everybody can benefit from being a landlord, but there's this very major distrust of landlords, and it's because people don't run businesses.
What happened here? Like, it's just abandoned fireplaces?
There is probably a much nicer fireplace that's behind this, but they've had to seal it up because people don't burn wood anymore. Yeah.
Oh, so they don't want the cold air coming in.
And then what happens is you would have this major draft coming in every single winter, and it just would be awful.
Wow. What are your plans in terms of reno here?
I was just meeting with my guys.
You gonna put in a shower head?
Yeah, oh, she took it. Gosh, dang it. There would have been a shower head up there that has disappeared since the tenant moving out.
Oh.
And she's so nice. So what happened here? Oh my gosh, no, because we put shower heads in all of our rentals. That's like a mandate that I have in my company. Install nice shower heads and everything. And there's no shower head here.
Okay, and you got lath and plaster, so you get some work to do.
Yeah, that'll be great.
That just killed the ROI.
Yeah. Go sell it now.
This project sucks now.
Yeah. Me and Kevin just ruined my day. I've got to address.
Let me guess. Nothing. It's ready to go.
But I mean, I'll tell you, I put it on our website Sunday night, and I've probably already got 25 applications for it.
You're already advertising this for rent?
Yeah. Just to build up applications, so I know that we've got a tech system.
But how do you start advertising it when it's like in this shape?
Because I don't put pictures of it.
Well, how do you advertise it without pictures?
Don't need them.
What?
Yeah.
But
because
like, that's like when I see listings online without pictures, I'm like, why?
I have one of the largest social media rental places in the state of Ohio. So I throw stuff on social media and I get all these applications. I have a pretty decent reputation, so I've got to go in like.
So they're going based off, well, probably price,
Yeah.
but then also maybe knowing you.
Yeah.
And then you guys get a leak over here.
Yeah.
Well, what is this with these like brass-colored gas caps sticking up off these tiny quarter-inch valve pipes?
I have no clue. And it's obviously leaking. And like I said on my video, this had carpet in it. So it's like I get in here, this is day number 2 that it's been empty. Oh, Brendan, forgot to tell you, there's a leak in where the washer dryer hookup is. Oh yeah, those great old 130-year-old floors. Yeah, we're kind of ruining them. Great.
Jeez, how's your roof?
We put a new roof on the back end of this property.
You already did, okay.
Yes.
Now, does it ever make sense for you to go from these single-pane woods to duals?
Yes. And I go every year and I buy X amount of windows.
Is that just because it's so cold here?
Yes.
And you guys have such cheap labor?
Cheap labor. Yeah, don't go in the basement. I mean,
is it scary?
it's just weird.
Well, let's go see it then.
Okay, all right.
So it's interesting because in most areas of the country, according to Energy Star, the ROI on doing dual pane windows is like 3%.
Okay.
But I have a feeling they're talking about professional, like full-on licensed contractors,
Yeah.
$75 an hour.
I want to say here in Ohio,
You're doing this for $19 an hour.
yeah, $19 an hour. I want to say the ROI on windows is like 12%. Now, see,
Your labor cost is so low.
Now,
That's
see,
what
this
changes
basement's
it.
off limits to my tenants. So we
I
just
wonder why.
this is essentially just a maintenance thing.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Wait, what's leaking over here too?
I'm sure it's
This
just,
insulation's soaked. You got you got work to do.
Oh yeah, because we haven't been in this unit for probably 2 months.
Wait, when did you buy it?
Oh, I bought a year and a half ago.
Wait,
But,
you bought this a year and a half ago?
yeah.
And it's been you just had 2 vacancies, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, so that's why you guys are in here now.
Yeah, because I mean, I do yearly inspections on our properties, and if I'm not that great at inspecting behind the pile of chairs, for better or worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, look at all this crap here, and we move it around. We get to
Who
what
is
we
for living
can.
down here?
No one. This is just tenant junk
No
storage.
one was supposed to.
No, I doubt anybody was living down here. I heard this was for one of the prior owners / managers. He was having parties down here.
So, you bought this a year and a half ago for $35,000.
Yes.
And how did you come upon this particular deal?
This was owned by a local man named Gary. He gave his 32
This
unit.
is the Gary we keep hearing
Yes. This is the Gary deal. He gave 32 units to his son to manage. They were bringing in $12K a month revenue.
about. He's the one who ran it into the ground, brought it down
He
to
ran to the
2K.
ground. There were drug dealers in every single place I had. And
box,
yeah.
we'll call it.
Yeah. There were drug dealers in practically every unit that he had, and I had to go through and kick, probably 8 or 10 guys out who were dealing, and just nightmare scenario. He had this one guy living in a house for 2 years, no rent paying whatsoever. The water had not been on for a year and a half. They had a kid in the house.
Yeah.
I had to call CPS because of...
You called CPS?
I called CPS.
Uh-huh. Now, is this the $1,000 installation we were talking about at the mobile homes?
That's called Great Stuff. They sell it at Menards for like $3 a can. And my contractors were here, and they said, Brandon, we did not do that. And I said, this is the ugliest, most garbage thing I have seen here. This is so... I mean, I'm a proud hillbilly, but that's so hillbilly that I can't get past it. So they're going to go in and retrim all these windows. Yeah, we put the new countertops on.
Wait, is it still? No, this is Formica, isn't it?
Yeah,
this
is
for
great
Formica.
stuff.
Wow,
this is
nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, you see a bubble a
very
little bit
cheap.
over here, but yeah,
we shouldn't have really any bubbles.
it happens.
Well,
did you do the linoleum?
Yes, we did. And we put the linoleum in.
Because this is not a bad color or grade. It's
it
just somebody
isn't.
screwed it up when they started moving things around.
They brought this refrigerator in,
Sure.
and they dropped it there. They were bringing the washers and dryers through here, and they caught the legs of the washers, and instead of stopping, they just ripped it all up. So I asked my guys, and they said, all right, Brandon, this is something that we keep rolls of. I've got a warehouse of it.
Well, this stuff's inexpensive, and it looks good when it's new. Now, lots of scratches here. Now, what about their deposit? Are you going to take money out of the deposit?
I'm giving back 100% of the deposit.
Why? When they did this to the floor,
She was
they could
really
pay for,
nice.
Could pay for
she
this.
had a health event that she has to live in a smaller, newer place.
Well, she shouldn't have screwed up your flooring.
I agree, but I like her.
This is why you need a property manager.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, honestly, this is nice though. These are like 14-foot ceilings. These doors are amazing. The flooring is beautiful. These windows are beautiful. The porch is beautiful. This is a really nice property. And you don't have earthquakes here, so you're not worried about an 1890s build. Me, 1890s in California, I ain't touching it.
Yep. And
Unless I have earthquakes.
once again, $400 to $450 a month.
For this.
Yes.
Should have kept her deposit.
Yeah, and and I'll make money on it. My tenant's happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy here.
Yeah. Okay. And it smells like Lysol right here.
Yeah. So it smells almost like my cleaning lady has come in between the last video and this video now, because there were a bunch of dust bunnies. There was a dry sink. This is new.
Yeah.
There was a dry sink on the first floor that showed up out of nowhere one day.
We go here.
This one here.
Okay. And the other ones are all occupied, right?
Yeah. There's a dry sink on the first floor. It showed up after I bought the place, and
get some stainage up there.
that is a major point of contention between me and a contractor.
Wait.
They were supposed to come in and redo all the plaster on that.
Yes.
Does it look like it?
No. Did you already pay them?
Oh yeah.
Brandon, you need a property manager.
Yeah. Well, if your people watch my channels, this is the guy that invited the prostitute to live with him.
Oh my God.
And
where am I?
yeah, he invited the prostitute to live with her. Then she started having all the Johns.
How do you deal with this?
Obviously,
to be
honest,
this is nice. Did you do this? What is this? A vinyl plank or something?
No,
like
this is.
Oh, it's a linoleum as well.
Yeah, it's a linoleum as well.
That's nice linoleum.
Now I'm telling you right now.
Get rolls of this. Seriously, put this down from now on. This is so much better.
Well, this is nice. I really like this. This is the second one that we keep in stock.
Okay,
but
should be the only one.
Yeah. Going forward, though, I think that I finally have an LVT product, a
luxury vinyl
plank.
Yeah.
And I've got it sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
At my office, and every so often when I get angry, I take a knife out of my pocket.
Yes.
I just start stabbing it.
And it doesn't
you can't even tell anything with it. And I had a guy tell me that he can get it for me for $1.75 a square foot.
That's pretty good.
It's really good. Yeah. But it's. I asked him. I said, "How much?"
My cost is like $1.90.
Yeah. Well, I said, "How much of it do I have to buy to get to $1.75?"
California.
Because if I can get Labor installation for about $2.50, $3 a square foot.
Yeah, I'd pay about $3 a foot.
I will put it in every single rental going forward. But the last big reno job that I did, I went down to Menards or Lowe's and tried to get a bid on it.
Yeah.
And they said, nope, $3.
$3 for the material.
$3 just material. So I said, I'm going to have $4 a square foot in it after it's all said and done.
No, you'd be $5 or $6 in. You pay that much. This is not bad.
No, I mean it's very much dated. It's from the '80s,
but it's
cabinets
clean.
are of a higher quality.
Oh yeah, no, this is a 50s grade cabinet. I keep cabinets like this, and I stain these. Actually, I paint them gray. And with white countertops and this white backsplash like this, and it's beautiful. But these cabinets, I hate to do the old like, oh, they don't make them like they used to. They don't do this anymore.
They don't.
A lot of these are built on site. This is quality, hardwood basically.
Yes.
Now you're getting the thermofoils unless you're paying an arm and a leg, you know?
Yeah, and so the construction quality's fine, but they've kind of they need to have some work done.
They need
on
some
them.
love because
so
of
we've got
damage that's
pieces,
occurred.
we've got trim and stuff that needs to be fixed, which we'll do between now and the next move-in. So I'm scheduling all this, doing my YouTube stuff, and running the laundromat all at the same time.
Yeah, you got a lot of flooring in this place.
Yes.
I mean, just standing right here, there are 4 types of flooring.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because we didn't come in and replace it all.
You just kind of do it when you need it.
Do it when we need it.
Because it doesn't justify it.
No, it doesn't justify the cost. And this unit here's like a
5 types.
Yeah. This unit here's like a $350 a month deal.
Okay. Whoa! Seriously, 6 types.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 types. This one's mixed.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, actually, that kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
Whoa! No way! Did you guys run out?
I don't know, because the problem is I kind of gave it to the contractor and gave him access to the materials that I had.
Yeah, and you said just run with it.
And I said, you've got access to my warehouse, make it look good. And then we've got this prostitute deal going on. And this is what I walked into one day.
Uh-huh.
And I personally have to make a decision, is this worth $350 a month?
Well, how much do you think it's worth?
$350 a month.
Well, what decision is there to make? What do you mean?
I mean, no, I have to make a decision.
Is it worth fixing it up?
Is it worth fixing it up for
$350?
$350 a month?
Yeah,
now, I have to have an honest. I have. Oh, they never. That's the plastic backing from when you go out and buy one.
The fiber. Oh my.
This is a new shower surround. So no one ever noticed.
What's up with the install though?
I don't know. It was the same contractor.
You might have to talk to him.
Once again.
What you got to find is, and this would help your business out a lot. You got to find a porcelain refinishing guy.
Yeah.
That can turn this white and deal with the chips and the rust you have, because that's just going to rust a hole through your tub.
Yeah.
But rather than trying to get a new like cast iron tub up in here, you have this reglazed white. This would be beautiful for $300.
Yeah. I need to find somebody that can do that, because I've used one local guy to reglaze it, and I was not happy at all.
Huh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. So I think here's our furnaces.
What is this? This is like a big
fire escape.
Oh, that's a fire escape.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we don't have those, even though we have fires.
Really? In the state of Ohio, if my understanding is right, you need a fire escape on the 3rd story or above.
No, we got tri-levels all over the place, no fire escapes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think I thought it was a national zoning deal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And you'd think California would be
Ohio has something over California. We finally discovered it. It's
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I mean, I get it. Like, I see your dilemma, because it's like, look, how much you put an extra $10,000 in? How much more are you gonna get in rent? Like $10?
probably $50.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've got to ask myself.
So
is
that's
this
$600 a year, which on $10,000 is 6%. But if you're able to just keep them as is, go invest in another deal and make 10%. Why are you spending money on 6?
Yeah. And so, but then I always look at something. Is it safe to live in? Yes, it is. Is it ugly? Potentially. I mean, I like the kitchen. I would not care about a single thing in this house other than the kitchen, and the stove is gas.
Yeah.
And I love
the stove is gas
stoves.
here. Okay.
Yes.
Gosh, I mean, but what about these sills?
I'll have my guys refinish them.
Are you actually going to do that, or is it not worth the $350?
No, I think I can have my guys refinish them.
Okay. I mean, really, it just needs a sand, maybe some Bondo, and a little bit of paint.
Yeah. And we did that
Bondo.
we did that on the third story, and they came out great.
I believe that.
But the problem is...
Oh, and this is all single painted. I mean, they're separating from the wood here that got.
They're starting, well...
This is your duct tape scenario you talked about at the mobile homes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and my guys can come in and they can fix them. If we see that it's if we see that it's a problem, we'll come in and fix it. But I run into this problem where no one calls me and tells me what they want done.
No, of course not, because the tenants are paying so little, they don't want you to raise your rent.
They don't want me to raise
because
rent.
They're actually smart. See, in California, the tenants will ask us like, well, landlord, can you trim the palm trees for us? And you realize if we start adding more services, your rent's getting raised at the end.
And now if you think about it, somebody can go 2 blocks that way, they can get a job at McDonald's and they can make $11.50 an hour.
And that's good out here.
Yeah. Well, $11.50 an hour, if they can get 40 hours a week, which,
That's true.
It can be hard. $400 a month or $400 a week pre-take home, $1,600 a month. They're not going to be paying any taxes, income taxes they'll be under the exemption or the standard
You could
deduction.
actually live with a $350 rent.
Yes.
It's under 25%.
So it's like I think I want 500, maybe 525 out of this with all utilities included. Okay. And with FHA, they want you to be 40%. It's like 50% for your house plus your utilities, which on a $1,400 a month income would be $700 a month. Yeah. You can get this place for $500. So now you're pocketing $200 and you're actually under the requirement, and then you can save your money for a nicer place.
Right. So tell me the numbers, and maybe we'll walk out of here at the same time.
So 35K acquisition. I put 15K in it.
And that was 2 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, you put 15 into it.
15 in it.
As a how much?
Repeat that.
1.5. What, 15,000?
15,000.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was your down payment? Or your fix-up?
That was my fix-up. 15,000 repairs, 35 for acquisition. I had an appraisal bank come in, one of the very few BRRR deals that I've done, where I bought it, renovated it, rented it out, then refinanced. The appraisal came in at 148.
What?
Yes. Yeah. Because
you're into the deal for 50 and you got it priced for 148.
Yes.
How long ago though?
We last year. Last August.
Oh, so you had about a year of appreciation in there, but still.
Well, it wasn't appreciation. It's based on cash flow because we get $2,400 a month out of the
because
whole building.
You rented it, and when you bought it, it wasn't.
Yes, and their primary thing when we did the refinance was the fact that it's making money.
They just took the cap rate and gross rents and compared it to the neighborhood.
Yeah, and the comps came in at like the actual market comps came in at 100. Yeah. The cash flow said it was worth 200, so they split the difference and appraised at 148.
Okay.
I cash out refied it for 124. So if this would have been a standalone deal, which it wasn't, I would have made $74K on it. But I took that and I refinished, really put some money in 2 single-family houses on the East End. One's bringing, you Californians would hate it. It's a little VA home that was manufactured post-war in 1947. I have very few houses that are manufactured in the 40s and 50s. Almost everything's as old as this, or most of it's 100 years old. And we've got that house. I got these 2 houses over there. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, full basement. It's on over 1/3 of an acre. Fully fenced, and I'm thrilled to death at making $625 a month off of it. I'm making very much money, and they have like the world's biggest garden out there.
What are your total rents here?
It's about $2,400 a month before utilities.
And that's roughly what per unit, 500.
Yeah, it's like 500-ish a month per unit.
And they're all 1-in-1s, 2-in-1s.
Yeah, I've got 2-1. 1-1-1-1. Second floor is a 2-1, and then in the back there's a 2-2, or no, a 1-2.
Have you had trouble with tenants?
No, not really. Like the tenants have been pretty good. No, I haven't had a single eviction here.
Even though this is
it's a rough neighborhood. The property's not that great. The tenants like it. They do not like the neighborhood and some of the neighbors. So the biggest difficulty, or it's my project for this street, me and some of the other landlords were trying to buy every single house on this street, get all the drugs out of here, run them out of town, and run them out of town. And if I've actually had 2 people comment on my YouTube videos, people I have never met, and they said, I can't believe that Brandon is posting his real estate stuff on this. You know, I am they're posting public comments about me cleaning up this neighborhood because they watch my
they know this neighborhood.
Yeah, they know this neighborhood, and they're like, the drugs are getting out. You and your landlord buddies, you're running the drugs out of town, which is really, I mean, it makes me feel good. I mean, that's marketing that you can't pay for. And these people are just finding my laundromat quarter collection videos, and then they're saying that I'm the same guy that owns this place down the street, and I'm putting cameras on my rentals.
Are you doing that?
Oh yeah.
Did you have them here?
I did till some guy came in and he stole a couple of them, and then I've got to reconnect them and bring them back out. But the thing is, though, my idea.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah,
man.
it is. But what I'm shooting for is putting them on every single house, and I own like 5 or 6 properties on this. Getting all the other landlords.
The street, basically.
We're going to cover the entire street in cameras with all the other landlords, which will be about 15 different properties.
How much turnover you have?
Not too bad. The house that's I own one house here. I bought it 4 years ago, no turnover. Second house, I've had 1 tenant turnover. I've got 5 units in there, and in a year and a half, 2 years, I've had 3 turnovers, I want to say. Okay. Which really isn't too bad.
That's not bad.
They stay in there for an average year and a half. They save up their money, and then they get something nicer. That has been the typical tenant that I've had in this place, which I totally agree with. I totally understand. You're a younger person, you don't want to live in this neighborhood forever. More power to you. Save your money in the bank. Go get something in the nicer part of town. But to me, it's a good option. They can put an extra $200-300 a month in their pocket.
I guess, yeah.
That's what I do.
They could do that lease option deal you were talking about.
Yeah, they could go get Sean's place if they save up $10K. So.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, Brandon, thank you so much.
All right, cool.
Again, how can people follow you again?
Instagram. On Instagram, it's Investment Joy, all one word. On YouTube, it's Investment Space Joy, and I do the laundromat videos, I do some renovation videos, some crack house videos, and just a little bit of everything. As long as I don't get shot on live, we'll be good. So,
Well, there you have it, folks. Until next time.